What's up guys, Max here for Destructoid to talk to you about Sunset Overdrive, which is of course the fun, super loud, colorful fun game that's coming out for the Xbox One sometime this fall from Insomniac Games. We got a new video today for it, which is a bunch of people from Insomniac talking about how wacky and fun the character customization is. You know, admittedly, this game does look basically like a cross between Saints Row and Infamous, and like Saints Row, there's a heavy emphasis on character customization. I think a lot of us were kind of burned early on by the idea of playing as this one sort of punky man who's in the box art and has a sassy attitude and all the trailers and stuff, but you get to be, I guess, whatever the hell you want. You know, you can pick different races, different body types, and then of course you can dress your character up however you damn well please. They break it down, there's different buckets, I guess. They have different buckets of clothing that they used. I don't know if that's a literal bucket in the game or if just that's a thing they talked about in development. But basically there's your regular clothes that regular people wear, and then there's your streetwear, which is what the cool kids wear, like emos and punks and goths and all that. And then there's your wacky, funky costume bin of like nonsense, silly shit. So like, you know, luchador masks and cowboy pants. I love the concept art for this game. I think it's really cool, and I actually kind of wish that the finished product had more of that very flat, kind of hand-painted look to it. But alas, we can't always get what we want. But yeah, then there's this thing. Beyond that, we also get a look at one of the wackier things in Sunset Overdrive, and that is the Kangaroo codpiece, which is a kangaroo's head that is on your dick, or your vagina, whichever. You can be on whatever your genitals are in this game, because it's all about customization. Yeah, I don't know. I think that this video is kind of a funny video, because it's clearly the kind of thing that you get the PR people on the marketing team, and they sit down and they're like, let's show them how wacky we are. And then you get a guy who's like, I like the bunny ears. And it's like, you silly man. I've always said this though, and that, you know, there's a lack of humor in games, but I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that humor requires failure. Like, you kind of have to be able to recover. And I've made bad jokes, a lot of them, and I still will continue to make bad jokes. That's the thing that I will always do. And sometimes I make good jokes, but most of the time they're bad jokes, and you kind of have to learn to kind of roll with that. But the difference between making a joke is it's a thing that you sort of just, you know, you just kind of do it, whereas you're making a AAA video game, it requires thousands and thousands of man hours by thousands and thousands of people. Well, it's not thousands, but like a whole lot of people have to sit there and spend a lot of time refining and working over this really complicated thing. And that many times kind of going over the same joke, it's gonna be like, is this funny? Should we do this? I don't know if we should do this. Is it still funny? Is it funny? Was it funny before? Let's just cut it. Let's just leave it out completely. And that's how you end up with games like Fuse. Though to be fair, I don't think Insomniac can be blamed for that. I think that was totally an EA joint. The funniest part of that game was in the very first scene where you get the stupid weapons and you shoot a pig body. Literally the only joke in that game. And that wasn't even a joke, I just thought it was funny to have like a dead pig in a testing area for guns. They could have just used like a sandbag or something. It's stupid. Anyway, I'm Max Scoville. Sunset Overdrive comes out this fall. If you'd like game news, go to Destructoid.com. If you'd like games videos, go to all around you. And if you'd like Hawaiian shirts, go to Hawaii. People ask me where I get them. I went to Hawaii once and I bought like 4 shirts, and that's like what I wear. That's it.